You need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Caspar said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Caspar will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure. No problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connorsport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Caspar is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Mum, congrats.
Could you take a look at this, please? Hey, we need your input on this one.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.8 seconds. Right, well done, Callie, well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Okay, so gap to the leader, 9.7 seconds. Distance to the leader, 8.4 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 6.0 seconds. Gap to first place, 6.0 seconds. Nice move, good job. Okay, so gap to the leader, 3.3 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. The distance to the leader. Final lap, push, push.
Some race from Callie Mayer today, and those points will see Connosport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connosport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connosport, your race winners today.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay. A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want. They're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport. You know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
What?
You really believe that?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey. How's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we...
Okay, gap ahead, 7.1 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer, threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn, her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay, had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down. Copy. That move was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you. the track is clear, green flag. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home. Whew, nice one. Good work, everyone.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race?
Honestly, I was just focused on getting the best result I could. Look, we all know how quickly you have to adapt out there, no matter what happens or who's the cause. So, yeah, of course it's always disappointing when the team loses points, but all I can do is focus and do my best to rectify that. We'll regroup and, yeah, we'll come back stronger.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, our approach so far this season has got us to the top of these standings, so I'd say something's working right for us. Sure, we dropped back today, but, you know, we're not about to panic and make any drastic changes in our approach. We've got the right drivers, the right team, the right car. All we need to do is trust in our process, and the results will follow.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Dad.
It's been a tragic loss, but to be honest, I think it spurred us on. The one thing Davidoff wanted more than anything was to see this team succeed. He truly believed in us. He knew what Connor Sport was capable of, and he would have wanted us to keep pushing for that title. So we're doing everything we can to make that a reality for him.
That's great, thank you.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there. Right at...
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You ought to be the solo.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Callie. Thanks for the call.
What's up? Saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was just...
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Right, drop your speed, our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Copy, can do.
Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. Okay, we've got a drive-through penalty. That's a drive-through penalty for overtaking under yellow flag conditions. You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position. Okay, black flag, we're out of the race. So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out.
Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.
Copy, I'm on it.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in the this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. Okay, clear. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage until the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. And gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 46.0 seconds. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. Red Bull are our winners today.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races.
It's definitely a setback. Every race matters, especially at this stage of the season, and especially when you're up against a team like Red Bull. Dropping points today, it does really hurt, but we're still in the fight, and the only thing to do now is start preparing for Vegas.
You seem to have lost some momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take some responsibility here. I've had a few tough races. I've not been happy with my results, and I know I need to be delivering more for the team. I'll keep working hard, and I won't let up until I'm happy with my performance again.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
No, she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
She's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper?
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then?
Yep, just you, Aidan. Let's go. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Good job. Nice overtake. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Yes, great work, everyone. Thank you, everyone back in the factory.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a... Look...
Hey, we need your input on this one. Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but well, Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And well, before I knew it, I was team.
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Aiden, thanks for calling. Just wanted to touch base. Obviously, first race of the season. I'll be frank. We expect to start a little on the back foot.
Right.
But we have a small upgrade package coming soon. And then a major upgrade package coming by Barcelona. A track where we'll really benefit from it. I'm sorry it's not more and sooner, but we are where we are.
Look, it's not ideal, but I trust you. It's taken years to get to this point, so I'm not gonna have a tantrum now. Let's just keep pushing, yeah?
Absolutely. We will push. Go well out there.
Cheers. See you later.
Could you take a look at this, please?
It's been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say...
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Green flag. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Woo! Come on! Yes! Yes! Woo!
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. Can't wait to see what it brings. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight among...
The board won't do anything.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right until the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if we can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.9 seconds. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Cali Mayer, what an... Red Bull.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works.
To be honest, I'm a bit surprised myself. It's been a while since I've had to drive with tyres like that. I knew they were wearing down and I really didn't think they'd hold up as well as they did. The plan was just to dig deep and hope for the best, and it worked out okay for us today.
And congratulations are in order.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a really big deal. We're desperate to be in the same conversation as the big teams and prove ourselves out there on the track. It's a really strong start to the season, and I think it just shows how far we've come as a team. Now we've just got to focus on maintaining the same level as the season progresses.
How important was this race for you?
You know, it's just one race. I'm my own harshest critic, so for me to be really happy, I need to start stringing a few of those results together. There's still a lot of work I can do and a lot more for the team to improve.
Well, a good showing today, and that is...
Yeah, it is a bit distracting. Obviously, I don't live under a rock. I have read what everyone else has, and it does raise a lot of questions. It's important to me that the sport stands for something, but my job ultimately is to drive, so I have to have faith that these decisions are being made for the right reasons.
Finally, about the icon.
Yeah, look, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have put it out, but it is out, so I guess it's a nice little time capsule. I've sort of made my peace with it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Kelly.
It was too much.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
How's the weather looking? I mean, I'm no weatherman, but I am expecting it to ease off at some point. I'm going to let you know when to come in. You just keep your head down. Copy that. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 10.0 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 26.2 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Final lap, push, push. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Yes! Come on! Get in there!
A very strong showing from Connor Sport here in rain-soaked Barcelona. Looks like Ferrari will drop a place in the Constructors now as Connor Sport move into second place behind Red Bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they were capable of last season when they briefly topped the standings. Can they push for the top again? We'll see.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.